You hear the word cheetah, and you immediately think fast, right? But it's so much more than that. This animal is, well, it's a biological masterpiece. It's like it went all in, betting its entire survival on the pure physics of speed. So let's get into it. This is a true masterclass in how evolution engineers perfection. Wow, that really puts you right there, doesn't it? The savanna isn't just some beautiful backdrop. No, it's a high-stakes theater, an arena. And it's in that pressure cooker that the cheetah was created, where survival literally comes down to milliseconds. Okay, so why speed? Of all the things to specialize in, why bet everything on being the fastest? Well, it really boils down to one simple thing: finding your spot at the dinner table. And this is where you see just how brilliant that strategy was. Look, a cheetah's not going to win a wrestling match with a lion, right? And it's not going to outwit a whole pack of hyenas. So what did it do? It just decided to be faster than everybody else. It created its own lane by picking pure velocity over brute force. So here's the problem. Put yourself in the cheetah's paws for a second. Your next meal, it can hit 50 miles per hour. That's the test. That's the evolutionary puzzle you have to solve. So just being fast isn't good enough. You have to be significantly faster. And this is the solution: 70 miles per hour. That's not just a statistic, That is a statement. It's the cheetah's answer in a high-speed biological arms race. And it's the number that proves it won. Okay, so how on earth is that even possible? I mean, to be the fastest thing on land, your body has to be a perfectly designed machine. The best way to think about it is, don't think of the cheetah as an animal. Think of it as a supercar. Every single component, every curve, is built for one thing and one thing only: insane acceleration. So let's take a look at the bodywork of this machine. We can break it down into 3 major external features. And trust me, each one is absolutely crucial for hitting those mind-blowing speeds. First up, you've got the spine. And this is the cheetah's secret weapon. It's not just a backbone, it's a giant biological spring. It compresses and then explodes open, launching the cheetah forward. It's what allows it to cover nearly 25 feet in a single stride. Just incredible. Then you have the claws. Now, most cats, they can pull their claws in to keep them sharp. Not the cheetah. Theirs are always out, basically acting like studded running spikes. They're digging into the ground, giving them insane traction for takeoff, and helping them grip the earth when they make those crazy high-speed turns. And finally, that long, elegant tail. It's not just for looks, not at all. It's a rudder. It's a counterweight. When the cheetah is banking into a turn at 60 miles an hour, it whips that tail around to keep its balance, to stay perfectly locked on its target. Any other animal would just spin out. All right, so that's the chassis, the exterior. But what about the engine? What's powering this biological supercar? Let's pop the hood and take a look. Just like the outside, everything on the inside is custom built. The nasal passages are huge, acting like air intakes on a drag racer, just forcing oxygen in. The heart and lungs are oversized, a high-capacity fuel pump pushing that oxygen to the muscles. And the muscles themselves? They're pure fast-twitch fibers. We're talking dragster, not a long-distance runner. All burst, no cruise. Okay, chassis check. Engine check. Now it's time to put it all together. Let's see what happens when the light turns green. This is the main event. This is the hunt. Get ready for this number. 0 to 60 miles an hour in 3 seconds. Just think about that. That's supercar territory. We're talking faster than a lot of Porsches. This isn't just running. This is a launch. And the chase itself is it's a work of art. First, the launch. Pure, explosive power from those hind legs. Then you realize, for over half of its stride, the cheetah is completely airborne. It's literally flying. And here's the crazy part. Through all that violent motion, its head stays almost perfectly still, eyes laser-focused on the target. It's just breathtaking to even think about. But there's a catch. This absolute dedication to speed, this one incredible superpower, it comes at a huge price. You could almost call it a tragic flaw. So what is the cost of being the fastest thing on 4 legs? Because when you push biology to its absolute limit like this, there's always a trade-off. There has to be. And here it is. That incredible engine generates an insane amount of heat. So much heat, in fact, that a cheetah can only sprint for about 20, maybe 30 seconds, max. Any longer, and its own body temperature would rise so high it could cause fatal brain damage. It's literally cooking itself from the inside. It has this tiny, tiny window of opportunity. And let's say it works. The hunt is a success. Well, the cheetah is completely gassed. It needs up to 30 minutes just to recover, to catch its breath and cool down. And in that time, it's totally vulnerable. It's so common for a lion or a pack of hyenas to just walk up and steal the meal the cheetah nearly died for. This quote just says it all, doesn't it? All engine and no armor. The cheetah is the ultimate glass cannon. It's a masterpiece of offensive engineering, but to get there, it had to give up. Well, everything else. Strength, defense, stamina, all sacrificed at the altar of speed. So, when you step back and look at the big picture, you see there are so many different ways to win the game of survival. Lions, they use brute force and teamwork. Humans, we use endurance and brains. And the cheetah, it uses pure, unadulterated speed. It's a high-stakes gamble, for sure, which really leaves you wondering, in the grand scheme of evolution, is it better to be an absolute master of one thing or a jack of all trades?